So folks, just want to basically say the good news that we're finished at like 27 hours, won, and we achieved the goal of breaking the official record and breaking the unofficial record, and all for a really good cause.
Folks, soccer is me. I have to say, play it out. 27 hours. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody on the stage. There are all the musicians here and everyone that helped us out in this event. They're absolute legends. There was so much work put into this. Obviously by the West Armagh Consortium and Liam White. And with so many regulations to follow, as Liam's had to return for the past 5 months. Because every time we filled out one form, there was another form. So the rules we had this, nobody knew. With the basically, we weren't able to play a song, a duplication of a song within 4 hours of each other. And then we had to take no longer than a 30-second break between songs. And also the song had to be more than 2 minutes long. So we were, was there any more rules? Oh, it had to be published, yeah. So, obviously I couldn't sing here for 30 hours solid myself, so I had to get a team of really consistent, reliable, amazing people who are on this stage right now. So, pretty much putting in a room at the school, and basically what I had to do was, with the write out all our set lists, so I picked 20, Owen picked 20, the rest picked 20, and then what would all done after that was have an argument of who stole whose song, and then after we got them all set, was to make sure we didn't duplicate any, and then after that it was pretty much me playing guitar with everyone, apart from Owen, so you had to go and learn the songs, and we had to go and rehearse them and get everyone's keys sorted, so there's so much work within it, but the reason why everyone, I remember when Liam had said to me about the record attempt, I was actually, he said that he submitted it for January, and me and him talked to the gym about it, and we're like, yeah, we'll do this record attempt thing, and I remember going, it's never going to happen anyway, and then Liam said to me in the gym, he goes, I've applied for it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he's proper serious about this, and then there was no word about it. It went on for about 3 or 4 months, we got no word about it, which I was pretty much glad to hear, because I was just thinking about doing something with our own school, having a few students playing, getting a few tins out where we collected money for the Santa Fe that way. But then I came walking into the gym one Friday, and Liam said that we've been accepted, and he says that the rule states that it has to be one person doing the attempt. So I remember walking out of the gym, I remember saying that, oh, that sounds good, Liam, but I remember actually going out that weekend and getting completely hammered, and then waking up hungover, saying to my mate Smitty that I'm going to have to come up with some story to tell him that I can't do this. And before I got a chance to tell him about the story about not being able to do it, I was hungover one Sunday, I opened my messenger, and Liam had sent me a list of the people he'd contacted to help out with the organisation. So he'd already contacted the council, pretty much got the bandstand set up. So how was I meant to go to the gym on Monday and just say I wasn't going to do it? So I was glad I did take it up, like as I said, and fair dues to him. It was a great opening idea with all of us, we didn't think it was going to happen, and it really just happened naturally. And as I said, the West Armagh Consortium, what they do, what I couldn't believe, and the reason we were so interested in getting involved is, obviously you live in your own bubble, and everyone goes on their own holidays, lives in their own houses, and this, that, and the other. And it's like, you can't believe the amount of like poverty around even our local city there is. Like, so anything, we've done stuff for charities in the past, but it's no diss to any charity. Like, you can't really see where the money goes, or maybe, you know what I mean? So with this charity, we always found that it helped out local families, like, and local kids and parents and stuff. So that's the reason we decided to get involved in this. And as I said, we can't thank everyone enough for all the support online, and everyone that's came to see us throughout. We started at 12 o'clock yesterday, and there's been droves of people just throughout the days and nights. But I would say in this, my experience probably from doing this attempt was probably my personal worst time was probably the early hours of this morning when there was, is that for everyone else? It was like, it was all good when there was cars flying by people's horns, and there was obviously people about shopping and coming over, but there's nothing as worse as standing ball freezing with your brother's coat around you at 3 o'clock in the morning going, what the fuck did I put myself into? So that's when I began to contemplate life in general, to be honest. And then I remember looking in the tents, and there was like people just laying like comatose, and then you're asking to get up and sing for an hour. So yeah, that was probably your worst time. And then once it got into once we seen daylight and we seen the first person kind of walk down the street to work, it kind of lightened our spirits a little bit, didn't it? And then to see all these people here today was just amazing. So we can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough for the donations. I'm sure we'll get pretty much hitting 5,000 at the minute, and as Mark was saying, there was bucket loads and stuff. People were just stopping in cars and firing buckets, so I don't even know what that's raised. But my hypothetical goal when I spoke to Liam about it was 10,000, and I think you put on it a limit of $4,000, so it's been over it. So, you know, hypothetically, hopefully it gets to around 10 grand, and it'll have, you know, it'll mean you just don't have to turn down many people, basically. So, yeah, so unless you want to say something, that's me, I'll finish up.
Good morning, Marty. Everybody, good morning. Hi everybody, we're in the heart of Armagh here. We're absolutely delighted and excited to announce that this man over here has been interviewed by the BBC News because he's just broke a world record, and him and the band of the Orchard County Band, the Armagh Orchard County Band, they've done 27 hours straight, and that's from 12 o'clock yesterday, Wednesday, right through to right now, which is 27 hours. A big shout out to Marty and the team, because not only did they do it for the world record attempt, you can see here, the world record attempt, it was also for an amazing cause for the Santa appeal this Christmas, especially for the Armagh people, which is brilliant. And it's brilliant that the Armagh Eye is covering this. So if you're from Armagh and you would love to give back to the community, why not give some money to the Armagh people who need support this Christmas? So there's going to be a GoFundMe link. Last year, I believe there was 500 kids that were impacted and benefited from this money that was raised. Now the money raised, this time there's going to be even more people, because I know they've broke the world, he's broke the world record, but they broke the total that they wanted to raise. So if you're watching this, a big shout out to Marty, a local legend now, a history making in the making, because to sing and to perform for almost 30 hours straight, absolutely phenomenal. 27 hours here in Armagh, amazing to witness. Thanks to everybody who supported, business owners and the Armagh Eye for covering this, and also the guys